I'm really excited to be playing this game with you. The key word, it's a game. So I want you to just be willing to participate, to allow space for your imagination in this game. I know that for some of you, it may be a challenge, but just allow it. Become that child that you once were that had fun doing games. This is an excellent opportunity for you to use what you have learned so far and to keep your mind calm, to be able to enjoy this fun game. Just do your best. Okay. And at any time when you're listening to the recording, if you miss a step, just rewind it and start over. It'll be just perfect that way. So you have a piece of paper or an electric device to write on to take notes. I want you to pick a sentence or a statement that others say to you that you don't agree with or that kind of makes you a little bit crazy. Find a sentence or a statement and write it down. I'm going to allow you some space to do that. You have that sentence or statement, that perception, that point of view that kind of triggers you. Out of 10, how much resistance do you have to it, or how true is it? For example, if you say, I don't know, I can't heal, how true does that feel? Does it feel like a 10 out of 10, or does it feel like a 5 out of 10? Or it's too hard for me? Where are you out of 10? Okay. So, everybody, give me a thumbs up when you're ready to go. Excellent. Okay. Because it's very important that we have that sentence down. Of course, we need to be tapping because we need to calm the amygdala. Because there's this part of the brain that might resist what we're going to do. So it's to keep us present, and we can continue now that we are getting really good at doing our levels. You can do only level 1 if you want. You can do any of the 4 levels that you've learned so far to go through this. Read your statement in your mind. And I want you to ask yourself, what would a dog say about this statement? Okay, I see some smiles. Just give me your best guess. It's not a science. It's a game that we are playing. This is very important. And write down what it is that the dog might say. Okay. There are no right or wrong answers. It's just if you were looking through the eyes of a dog at this situation, at this sentence statement, what would a dog attitude be or say? And imagine, I know the dog just barks, but there might be other stuff. You're imagining what it would be like. Is everybody okay with this, or do you have a question about this? Remember to keep breathing you can write with one hand. You're going to all be multitasking by the time you're done.
Snap Tap Zap.
That was your number 1. Number 2, still with this statement, say the statement in your mind. And now looking at it from the perspective or through the eyes of a cat. Keep tapping, breathe in, and exhale. The thought, I have no idea what cat would think comes up. Just exhale it. Breathe in again and release that thought. Allow yourself to imagine to be able to see through the eyes of a cat. You've certainly watched enough movies or where they have talking animals where you can just imagine whatever it is. and then write it down. Once everybody has that written down, please give me a thumbs up so that I give you enough time and space to just release and tap. Okay. One more time, just breathing in, relaxing the shoulders, and exhaling. And again, breathing in, relaxing the shoulders, and exhaling. Good. You can change tapping spot. You can go to the sternum at the heart level for a change. Number 3, looking through the eyes of a mouse. How would a mouse perceive this type of situation? What would it do? What would it say? Taking a nice deep breath and exhaling. As we move forward, usually it becomes a little bit easier to see. Again, this is not a science. This is a fun game where you use your imagination. So allow space for that amount imagination. If you have no idea, invent it. Just invent it. Like if you were playing with a 3 or 4-year-old, right? Number 4. This time we are going to look at this statement again through the eyes of a horse. A nice deep breath in, relaxing, and exhaling. Please write down, what would a horse do or say with the sentence or the statement? And if you're doing this with a child, just write it down, whatever it is they say. Have fun. They're laughing, laugh with them. And please, please do it. Unconditional love, just unconditional love of their responses. It's very important if you do this with children that they not feel like you're laughing at them. Be very present and aware of your reaction of what they say. If your mind is getting in the way, you can tap on the top of the head, just gently, and release the mind. If you're getting a sore neck, you can tap with a vertebrae that sticks out in the back of the neck, and you can tap in that area and release. You can even tap like I'm doing on 2 different points, and that's okay. Number 5, here we go. Ready? Looking through the eyes of a sibling or a friend. Oh, what would they say or how would they perceive this? What would their thoughts be? What would their suggestion be? If you have many siblings or friends, just choose one. And I do say sibling or friend because some of you don't have siblings. Or it can be, if you had a sibling, what would that sibling say? Remember, it's a game. We are using our imagination. We are using our intuition to see through their eyes. It's not about you. It's about that perception, their point of view. Very good. Number 6, through the eyes of a parent. It doesn't have to be a biological parent, just somebody who has been a parent for you. Now, if the mind gets in the way, we can tap on the top of the head, we can tap in the back of the neck. Deep breath and exhale. Again, a deep breath in and exhaling. Number 7, drum roll. Da-da-da-da, through the eyes of an eagle. I will move the screen so you can see mine in the background. Through the eyes of an eagle. I will allow you the space. Just breathe in. Relax the shoulders and exhale. And number 8, last but not least, through the eyes of your older self. It can be in 5, 10, 20, 30 years from now, whatever it is. Just keep breathing in, relaxing. Yes, if you're noticing the mind's getting in the way, I love to see some of you tapping on the head. Good. Very good. And exhale. And now, when you read through your 8 perspectives, I just want you to look at them. If you need to keep doing the levels 1 to 4, keep doing them and just read through those 8 different answers that you got. How have these responses shifted your perception? I'd like you to take the time to write that down, or even in the chat. That would be great. Tremendously! Exclamation mark. Yes. Good. Is there anyone who did not have a shift of perception? Next question. How is your first response different from your last one?
Actually, like the dog and my last sentence, my future self, is the one that are the most similar.
Oh, very.
Exactly mine too. Exactly.
I finished off with "I love you," like dog said "I love you," and my future self also finished off with "You're beautiful, I love you."
Oh, how beautiful. And Mona, do you want to share as well?
Yeah, let me see. The dog was you wish you could see what I see in you. And then my future self, older self would say, you proved yourself wrong. You needed to be patient.
Oh, I have goosebumps on that. So you are right on. Congratulations.
The dog's response to that situation was, it's not you, it's them. And my older self said, was it worth it? You remained largely misunderstood. So I get that. I get the point.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Is there anyone that want to share, like, through the 8 steps, the different answers you got? Because I think that's really cool how it helps.
I can do that.
Okay, thank you, Nicola.
So my statement is you need to be more flexible,
Okay.
more of a team player, more flexible. And this is related to my work life. And the dog said, it's not you, it's them. The cat said, you know what you're doing, you're the expert in this area. The mouse said, well, I think they want you to see it from their perspective. And the horse said, they are responding that way because it takes authority away from them and you know what's best and pay no mind. And my sibling said, you know what you're doing, Nikki. You want things done the right way. And my parent my mom, she would say, you like to be in control, let them have their way. Basically, don't stress out about it. If that's what they want, let them go ahead. And Eagle said, your way is right in the end because you see the end from the beginning. My older self is basically saying, was it worth it? They didn't care whether or not you did it your way or whether or not you saw that things would be better for the company if you did the right thing. You just made enemies. Was it worth it?
Very nice. How does everyone feel about this game?
Very eye-opening. It's a very good practice.
But any time that you're stuck with something, you can do this and you can just release it that way so that you can shift, right? Would you like to do one more? And this time with a limiting belief.